Honestly, July is coming up to be one of the most stacked months of K-pop in a while. We literally have everyone and their mothers making a comeback. We have NMIX coming back. We have 50/50 coming out with new music. We have itzy making a comeback. We have EXO, TXT. We have so many soloists. We have Sandra Park of 21 making a comeback after what, like a decade or something. Jungkook is making his debut. Zero Base One is making their debut. You have the Loona Odd Eye Circle unit coming back and mix. It's a packed month. And as a K-tuber, that's great because there's lots of content to make. And there are some comebacks that I want to dedicate like entire videos to making and talking about and analyzing and discussing. But there are also some comebacks that I just want to talk about briefly. So I thought I could either make like a monthly review at the end of the month, which would end up being like a 40-minute video and wouldn't be that much fun. Or I could do something in like small installments, like a week by week review of all the new music that has come up. So this is a new series on my channel, if you could say. I'm calling it New Music Mondays because for some reason nobody releases new music on Monday. So I think it's like a good day to like just look back at all the new music that's come up. Yeah, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. New music's gonna come up. I'm gonna review it. Let's start talking about the new music that's already out, okay? Okay, so starting off with the collaboration between The Weeknd, JENNIE, and Lily Depp. So once the i-dle wraps up, I'm going to be making an entire video about JENNIE and the show itself. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and wait for all the episodes to be out before I make any conclusive statements about the show and JENNIE's partaking in it. But the gist is that JENNIE is essentially being used on the show for clout. And I think the same thing is transcending into other promotional activities like this song. Because why does the most successful person amongst three of you in this collaboration have 15 seconds of singing time? And with that 15 seconds of singing time, she only has what, recycled Lily Rose Depp song lyrics? Why? She is clearly more talented, but not the most utilized person in the song. Why is that? Is it because everybody knows that Blinks are the most brainwashed group of morons that will blindly support anything and everything that YG tells them to? Yeah, because that's literally what's been happening. The show, even though it's not doing as well as most HBO primetime shows do, it's still doing better than anyone thought it would. And even the song, I think it's like #1 on iTunes, which makes no sense because the song isn't even that good. It's like a generic R&B song. It honestly sounds like something The Weeknd pulled out of his like drafts and stuff. And that being just like one problem of the song, the worst part about the song has to be the lyrics. Like, it's literally romanticizing abuse at one point of time. In the Weekend section only, he's talking about breaking skin. What do you think breaking skin means? It means hitting someone so that they start bleeding. And then the other part of the song is just her and Lily Depp Rose talking about how they literally just want to be one of his girls. Like, tell me you're a pick me girl without telling me you're a pick me girl. This is so bad. I honestly expected, my expectations for the show and everything else surrounding it were pretty low. But this is still somehow disappointed me. This is so bad. This is just so bad. Next, let's talk about Lapillus. Now, I was really intrigued by them during their debut time. One, because of Shauna. Two, because of Shanti. She has, I don't know what it's called. I think the star quality that you look for in a celebrity. She's just so intriguing that you want to know more about her. And she, and even Shana to some extent, are being wasted in this group with a company as shitty like MLD Entertainment. They really don't know what creative direction they should be going with the group. Like, I get it, okay? You did a wonderful job with BAM and or during Momoland's run, and that song was, you know, your gold star, your biggest achievement, and seems like your entire career you're going to keep trying to be able to recreate that. But look at the talent that you have. I mean, Shanty's cover of Part of Your World went viral during the whole Little Mermaid debut and the whole pitting her against Daniel thing. Irrespective of why it went viral, it went viral. And for good reason. She does a great job singing that, and her personality also fits that. Her visual aesthetic also fits that. And then you have Shana, who shined so much in brighter concepts on Girls Planet. Like, you have these members who fit a concept more than what you can create for them. Why not just outsource someone to create something that will fit them and they can do a better job with it? It's not that brighter concepts aren't popular. Brighter concepts are so much more popular right now. This EDM Girl Crush 2016 Blackpink reject vibe that they have going on, it's not working for them. It's clearly not. And honestly, there's nothing bad to say about the song. Who's Next is not objectively a bad song. It's just so dated. I mean, EDM pop was trendy in, like, you know, when Blackpink debuted and when Momoland was peaking and stuff. But now, it's not old enough for it to, you know, invoke nostalgia and people like what New Jeans are doing with the Y2K thing. It's outdated. It sounds like something that does not fit the current trends. And I know their B-side, Marionette, is also gaining a lot of attention, courtesy of Nugu promoter. But it is, even though it is a more appealing song, I'll give it that, it's still very forgettable. And they do have this trend where their B-sides, in my opinion, are somehow more attractive than their title tracks. Like when they had their first comeback with Gratata, their B-side Born With Love was so much better than the actual title track. But I don't know, the whole direction with the group, the whole concept, I think they should just like rebrand them and start fresh, because that would work out much better than what they're doing now. Because overall, this comeback was just meh. Just meh, meh, meh. Then we go into a group that has surprisingly come under everyone's radar. They're called Kiss of Life. It's not like they come from a big company, so I am really surprised that there are so many people interested in them during their pre-debut. I mean, well, they do have one of the girls who was a participant on the show 16, which ended up creating twice, and her name is Natty. She was also in i-dle school, so she does have, like, you know, a history of being in the industry. But for me personally, I was really drawn to Belle. She has done like composing work previously, in specific for Le Seraphim, and you know, they're my alt groups, so I wanted to check out the kind of music that she would create for her group. And so far it's been pretty disappointing. So what they've been doing is essentially creating pre-release tracks in the form of solos. So to showcase what each member can do, each of them has a solo song which dubs as pre-debut release for the group. And all four of the songs are pretty average. Now again, yes, they will end up being B-sides, they're not title tracks. But I'm of the belief that your B-side should be good. I'm not of the belief that the B-side should be average, you know. But speaking about each of the songs individually, we have first, of course, Natty's debut with Sugarcoat. The song is okay. It's not the worst of the four. I did like the choreography. I think it fits her aesthetic really well. And even the aesthetic of the music video is pretty good in the way that they introduced her. Like, you know, the grungy, scrappy rapper dancer vibe that she has going on, which I think fits her personality well. I don't know that much. The second one was Belle, and her pre-debut solo song is called Countdown. More than anything else, during the music video, I was just so put off by her acting. Like, it looks so forced. And I get it, everyone's not, an actor. If you're a singer, if you're a composer, that's your thing. But it should be to the point where I don't want to turn it off bad, It was so bad that I wanted to turn it off. I didn't like the direction they went with the music video. I think her acting was really forced. Another interesting thing that I found out about her is that she's a nepotism baby. Fun. Her dad used to be some big shot singer in Korea a while ago. Anyway, we can add her to the list of nepotism babies. And yeah, coming to her song, totally forgettable. I've heard it like 5 times and I can't sing one line to you. Too bad. Then third we have Julie. Her song's called Kitty Cat. It's a good song. The beat of the song is pretty interesting, and I know she's supposed to be like the main rapper of the group and is also the leader. So I liked that they gave her like a more mature concept because she is the oldest. So I do think the song could grow on me. The music video, in my opinion, just felt too male gazy. Tell me if you agree to that. I mean, I get that she's exploring concepts and stuff, and all of that's great. But it just, the way it was shot, the way it was aestheticized, felt very male gazy, in my opinion. And finally, we have Haneul. I hope I'm saying the name right. I don't think I am. But her song Play Love Games is probably my favorite out of the 4. I think the music video was so cute. I thought it was more age appropriate for her because she's just like freshly turned 18. And I know in K-pop that's just cute for, oh, she's an adult, she can do sexy concepts now. But I liked that they kept her maknae image and let her do something cute as well. Overall, they weren't very intriguing. I don't think someone who doesn't have any interest in what's going to come next is going to be intrigued by these solos. But I'm still going to stick around. I do want to see what their, debut sounds like. And, it's officially nugu season. There are, if 50-50 can make it like Billboard Top 10, you should not be underestimating what nugu groups can do. I mean, if they're able to achieve like big success, I'm officially gonna declare the big 4 as null. But yeah, that's all from me. These were the songs that I wanted to talk about, but didn't know where to fit them, so here's this video. Please look forward to this series on my channel. I'm going to be covering all of the stuff that comes out next week, next Monday. So Yenna is doing a comeback with Olivia Rodrigo shade. Oh my god, I have to check that out. And Shinee is making a comeback after so long. So there's lots of cool stuff coming up, and yeah, I can't wait. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!